Okay, we are going to try that TikTok video that's gone around with the shaving cream. It'll work, it won't, I don't know. I've seen like 2 TikTok videos. So I prepped the skinny with a flat spray paint, thinking that the flat might give the ink its best chance of sticking. So we'll see what happens here. I just have a cheap shaving cream from the Dollar Tree. I haven't tried this yet. Hasn't been opened. And I'm going to work on a piece of parchment because I don't have a little pan to put it in. And I don't know how much you're supposed to use. I literally know nothing. So I'm just going to spray some on and I'm going to spread it out. I don't think it's necessary to have like huge peaks of the shaving cream, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I do think you have to work somewhat quickly once you get your inks down, but everything on TikTok looks fast, so it's hard to say. I picked bright colors. I picked colors that'll blend together because I don't really know what this is going to do. So I'm just going to start dripping color in. I'm not going to go over all the colors. It's just an assortment of pinks, purples, and blues. And you can see the shaving cream is already sinking in some ways, so. I'm just going to try and be quick. And I think I'm going to take this board that I spread it with once already, and I'm going to go ahead and swipe it. Maybe both directions. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start rolling my tumbler in this. So, and then to get the end, I am just going to go ahead and dip. Now, the TikToks tell you nothing about how long to let this sit, what to do with it. So I figure I'm going to let it sit for maybe 5-10 minutes while I clean up this mess and clean up all my inks. So I'm going to put this on my drying rack for 5-10 minutes. And hope it doesn't drip all over the place. I'll be back. Okay, so I can't get set up by any of my sinks. So what I'm going to do is take this squeegee and get most of this off to begin with. And then I will run over and rinse it off and come back. But so far, I think we actually did all right. I'm going to get the bottom too. The bottom's not as vibrant as the sides so far, but that's all right. It's not bad. It's kind of like watercolory, but give me 2 seconds to go rinse this and I will be right. So I am not terribly displeased with this. It's got to dry, obviously, but it just gives a very pale effect. I think it would be pretty for like a sunset, sunrise, beachy type cup if you did your inks like layers of color this way. No idea what I'm going to put on it for a decal. I can see where I like broke with my squeegee a little bit, I guess. But I'm not going to put it in the fail pile. I think it actually came out all right. Like I said, the bottom's a little bit paler, but overall, not too bad. I'm going to figure out what I want to decal this with, and I'm going to come back and get a coat of epoxy on it. I might give it a little bit of that cheat glitter just to give it a little shimmer and shine, but I'm going to come back, do that, get the layer on it, and then figure out the decal. Okay, this one is ready to get its clear coat. I just did a simple mom decal because my brain is fried and coming up with stuff is getting exhausting. I'm a little nervous about this because it does still smell like shaving cream. It may also just be the room smells like shaving cream. So I'm going to use a little bit of cheat glitter on this one. I'm going to use some of the Girl's Best Friend cheat. Just because it's pretty dull and flat. And I'm going to use a tiny bit of this Glitter Bees Cherry Blossom Pink, which is another iridescent, so I'm pretty pale. Just to give it a little something something. So I'm getting that mixed together. And that should be good. It's not too much. Just a little bit. So. I kind of went a little brighter on the decal just to give it a little something. I don't dislike the cup, it just is kind of blah. Very, very pastel watercolor. Even though I used pretty bright inks. So I'm going to get all of this on here. This was about 20 mLs. And this will get more coats. Depending on how much glitter shows through on this coat, the next coats may or may not get glitter. There might be enough in this coat that it's good enough to satisfy me. But if not, it'll get the same treatment with just a little bit of glitter. But I'm actually pretty pleased with this overall. I wouldn't consider it a TikTok fail by any means. So, I'm just going to let her spin and do her thing. Alright, watch her come around one more time. This one's on a very long arm and it's difficult for me to get under the tripod with it, but that's it for this one. And here is the shaving cream tumbler. Just the right amount of sparkle. The simple mom decal. I do like the way it came out in the long run for such a basic concept. So, there's that. It does work.